하고 계십니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주시기 바랍니다.
The two presidents are now entering the venue. Please give them a big round of applause. We sincerely thank both presidents for taking the time, despite their busy schedules, to be with the business communities of both countries today. We'll begin the program once all our VIPs are seated.
Both presidents for taking the time, despite their busy schedules, to be with the business communities of both countries today. We will begin the program once all our VIPs are seated. 네, 오늘 행사는 한국어와
Today's
영어
forum will be
통역으로
conducted with
진행됩니다.
simultaneous interpretation services in Korean English. Please wear the interpretation receivers on your tables. For Korean, please select channel 1. For English, channel 2.
Today's forum will be conducted with simultaneous interpretation in Korean and English. Please wear the interpretation receivers available at your seats. And for Korean, please select channel 1. And for English, channel 2.
We shall now begin the Philippine-Korea Business Forum. To open the proceedings, we will first hear the welcome remarks from Mr. Ferdinand R, President of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President R with a big round of applause.
His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency President Lee Jae Myung, President of the Republic of Korea, distinguished officials and guests from both government and the business community, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, magandang umaga po, annyeonghaseyo. The Republic of the Philippines' trade and economic relationship with the Republic of Korea has evolved into a strategic and forward-looking partnership anchored in contemporary strengths. The Republic of the Philippines consistently counts the Republic of Korea among its top trading partners, with bilateral trade covering electronics, semiconductors, machinery, transport equipment, mineral resources, and agricultural products such as bananas and pineapples. The Republic of the Philippines exports support the Republic of Korea's advanced manufacturing sector, while Korean exports contribute to the Philippines' industrial upgrading and consumer market growth. Korean investments have significantly shaped key Philippine sectors, including infrastructure, shipbuilding, energy, electronics, automotive, telecommunications, and construction. Major Korean conglomerates have helped modernize transport systems, power generation, facilities, digital connectivity, and supporting the Philippines' broader development agenda. In turn, Philippine enterprises are increasingly exploring opportunities in the Korean market, particularly in agribusiness, IT BPM services, and creative industries. The signed Philippine-Korea Free Trade Agreement marks a milestone in bilateral relations. The agreement enhances market access, reduces tariff, strengthens intellectual property protection, and promotes cooperation in emerging sectors such as e-commerce, innovation, green technology, and it reinforces both countries' shared commitment to open trade, resilient supply chain, and inclusive economic growth. The Republic of Korea is among the Philippines' leading sources of foreign direct investment and official development assistance. Through agencies such as Korea International Cooperation Agency, Korea has supported infrastructure modernization, rural development, education, and digital transformation. These programs complement private sector investments and reflect long-term partnership built on trust and shared development goals. Business-to-business engagements remain strong, with chambers of commerce, industry associations, and trade missions playing a vital role in facilitating partnership. As both countries pursue innovation-driven growth, collaboration in renewable energy, smart infrastructure, advanced manufacturing, and digital services presents significant new opportunities for joint ventures and technology transfers. Beyond economics, people-to-people ties form the backbone of the Republic of the Philippines and the Republic of Korea relations. The Republic of Korea consistently is one of the top sources of tourists to the Philippines, supporting local economies and deepening mutual understanding. At the same time, vibrant Filipino community in the Republic of Korea contributes to its workforce, particularly in manufacturing, to flourish. Korean popular culture, music, film, television, and cuisine has gained widespread appreciation in the Philippines, while Filipino talent, hospitality, and English language proficiency are highly valued in the Republic of Korea. Academic exchanges, student mobility, and language programs further strengthen our cross-cultural engagement and future leadership networks. Together, these dynamic and economic cultural linkages underscore a partnership that is not only commercially significant, but also people-centered and future-oriented. As both nations navigate a rapidly changing global landscape, the Republic of the Philippines and the Republic of Korea stand well-positioned to deepen cooperation, expand opportunities for their business communities, and promote shared prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region. The strong and enduring collaboration between the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Federation of the Korean Industries has been instrumental in paving the way for successful conduct in this forum. Through sustained dialogue, business matching initiatives, and joint efforts to promote trade and investment, both organizations have built a dynamic platform that strengthens private sector engagement between the Republic of the Philippines and the Republic of Korea. We likewise express our sincerest appreciation to our respective trade ministers, the Department of Trade and Industry and the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Resources for their constant support and partnership in ensuring that business leaders and enterprises from both countries remain closely connected. Together, these collaborative efforts continue to advance meaningful dialogue, expand commercial opportunities, and reinforce the foundation of our growing bilateral economic relationship. It is our wish that the fruits of our shared vision and steadfast partnership pave way to a relationship that endures with mutual trust, prosperity, and lasting friendship. Maraming salamat po. Gamsahamnida.
President Ferrer, thank you for the warm welcome.
네, 고맙습니다.
Thank you.
이어서
Next,
유진
Chairman
한국
Jin Roy
경제협회
Ryu
회장님께서
of the
오늘
Federation of
포럼의
Korean
개최사를
Industries will
해주시겠습니다.
deliver opening
여러분,
remarks for
유진
today's
회장님,
forum.
뜨거운
Ladies
박수
and
맞아주시기
gentlemen,
바랍니다.
please welcome Chairman Ryu with a big round of applause.
Thank both of our presidents, President Marcos of Philippines and President Lee of Korea, for bringing us to encourage all of us here this morning. I will now speak in Korean, so I hope you'll have your headsets for those who can't understand Korean. Thank you. 존경하는 페르난드 마르코스 주니어 대통령.
His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Lee Jae Myung of the President of the Republic of Korea, and distinguished leaders from both countries, including PCCI President Mr. Ferdinand Ferrer. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today. The Republic of Korea and the Republic of Philippines are closer than ever. Our bilateral FTA has strengthened economic cooperation, and the bonds of friendship between our people continues to deepen. The Philippines is among the countries with the strongest affinity for Korea. K-content, K-food, and K-culture have become an integral part of everyday life for many Filipinos. Recently in Korea, a young Filipino talent, Miss Gwen Dorado, touched the hearts of many by winning second place in a major audition program in Korea. Her courageous pursuit of the Korean dream has earned widespread support from the Korean public. Korean companies, the second largest investors in the Philippines, are likewise pursuing their own Philippine dream. Cooperation is particularly thriving in shipbuilding, energy, and advanced industries, a progress made possible thanks to President Marcos' Create More Act and President Lee's ASEAN-focused comprehensive strategic partnership vision. Now, it is time for both countries to achieve partnership at a higher level. The Philippines possess exceptional human resources and a strategic position as a supply chain hub within ASEAN region. Korea, for its part, has world-class capabilities in semiconductors and advanced manufacturing. The combination of these strengths will generate limitless synergy. Together, our countries can advance industrial upgrading and rise as a central pillar of the global supply chain. With its extensive experience and technological expertise in building railways, ports, and airports, Korea is confident that it can serve as an ideal partner for major infrastructure initiatives, including Luzon Economic Corridor. Our cultural and creative industry also hold great potential. The Philippines' vibrant demographics and robust media market, combined with the global competitiveness of Korean K-content, form an exceptional promising partnership. I hope today's forum will serve as a historic milestone, opening a new chapter in our bilateral cooperation. As the Philippines assumes the ASEAN chairmanship in 2026, I wish the country every success and look forward to building a future of shared prosperity together. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much.
네, 유진 회장님 정말 좋은 말씀으로 오늘
Thank you very much, Chairman Ryu.
Moving forward, it is my privilege to invite Ms. Christina A. Roque, Secretary of the Department of Trade and Industry, to introduce our guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Secretary Roque with a warm round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to our Trade and Industry Secretary, Secretary Chris Roque. Our honored guest, the President of the Republic of Korea, His Excellency Lee Jae Myung. The Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to the Philippines, His Excellency Lee Sang-won. Agricultural Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel, and the other members of the Cabinet, Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry President my Tocayo, Ferdinand Ferrer, the Federation of Korean Industries, Chairman Jin Roy Ryu, my fellow workers in government, our partners in the private sector, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Yorumbun anyeng ha bisingneka. At this year's Philippines-Korea Business Forum, we are determined to advance policies that strengthen investor confidence, that expand the opportunities for our peoples, and ensure that economic growth is shared. In a rapidly changing world, resilience is built not in isolation, but in partnership. It is therefore both strategic and principled to work closely with reliable partners such as the Republic of Korea, because together we can secure a future where both nations are self-sustaining, competitive, and prepared for the demands of tomorrow. Allow me to extend our sincere appreciation to His Excellency President Lee Jae Myung for joining us. Your presence here reaffirms your steady commitment to deepening the ties between our two countries, and it inspires renewed confidence that we can achieve much together. From comrades in times of uncertainty to partners in times of opportunity, our journeys prove that progress is not accidental. Progress is the product of trust that is earned, promises that have been kept, and cooperation sustained. It is built when nations stand by their commitments, when partnerships are guided by transparency, and when growth is pursued for all. We are grateful to the Republic of Korea for being a steadfast partner in this journey. Because of the confidence that you have placed in our country, foreign direct investments have grown through the decades. The Philippines and Korea have likewise built a relationship that is rooted in mutual respect, enriched by cultural exchange, and strengthened by genuine friendship. In many meaningful ways, Filipinos have embraced Korea as something warmly familiar. From eagerly following Korean dramas to including kimchi and bulgogi in our regular fare, and with singing along with the favorite artists from Korea. Our people have formed a genuine and lasting bond with Korean culture. Today's forum celebrates the strong bond between our nations, and it underscores our commitment to attracting more investment that will drive inclusive growth in our region. It is an opportunity to present the direction of our economic development, the reforms that we have instituted, the investments that we seek to attract, and the environment we are continuously shaping, one that is transparent, that is predictable, and that is conducive to business. More importantly, it is a platform where our industry leaders, innovators, and decision makers come together to build enterprises that create value, that generate employment, and that uplift communities. Allow me to recognize the valuable contributions of the Philippine and Korean entities who are taking part in strengthening this cooperation. The business agreements signed earlier today on various industries, including shipbuilding, nuclear energy, aerospace, critical minerals and supply chain and retail, health and wellness, demonstrate our enthusiasm for our private sector to deepen our strong economic relations. All of these will ripple into significant partnerships that will generate projects, investments, and, of course, livelihood. So to our partners from Korea, your investment in the Philippines reflects a strategic and forward-looking decision. This administration remains persistent in its commitment to meaningful reform. We are eradicating bureaucratic barriers, reducing the cost of doing business, and boosting our competitiveness in the global arena. Through the Create More Act, we are opening the door to bigger investments that bring real opportunities to our people. We are supporting qualified projects that invest at least 50 billion pesos or create at least 10,000 jobs. They mean more business rising up, more Filipinos employed, and more families given the chance for a better life. Complementing this law is the Capital Markets Efficiency Promotion Act. We have streamlined the tax system for financial transactions, reducing the stock transaction tax from 0.6% to 0.1%, making equity investment more accessible and the creation of capital more efficient. We have also strengthened our economy through the amended Foreign Investments Act. By lowering capital requirement for startups, advanced technology ventures, and enterprises that employ more Filipinos, we are making it easier for investors to do business in the Philippines. Likewise, through the amended Retail Trade Liberalization Act, we have significantly lowered the capital requirement for foreign retailers from $2.5 million to 25 million pesos. This makes it easier for investors to now enter into the market. By removing unnecessary pre-qualification requirements, we shorten the process for doing business while ensuring healthy competition that benefits Filipino consumers through better choices and fairer prices. In addition, Executive Order Number 18, Series of 2023, created the Green Lanes for strategic investments. These Green Lanes streamline permits and approvals for these high-impact projects which we are promoting. Together, these measures form a coherent strategy to create an economy that is dynamic, that is inclusive, and resilient. Of course, this forum would not have been possible without the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and the Industry and Federation of Korean Industries. Your collaboration exemplifies the very partnership that we seek to cultivate, one grounded in initiative, in coordination, and in purpose. As we move forward, let this gathering give rise to partnerships that are both profitable and purposeful. Let us pursue a more balanced trade strategy and a healthier economic position. Let us channel investments into priority sectors such as automotive manufacturing, into electronics, biotechnology, as these will define the next chapter of our development. Yet even as we speak of growth and competitiveness, let us never lose sight of why we pursue these. Progress finds meaning only when it improves lives. Every policy that we craft, every agreement that we sign, must ultimately serve our people. If we remain guided by this principle, then these ventures will open doors of opportunity, nurture aspirations, and empower our citizens to thrive. The story of Philippine-Korean relations is one of solidarity transformed into partnership, and partnership transformed into shared success. So let us write the next chapter together with integrity, determination, and hope. Let us build a bagong Pilipinas where institutions are empowered, industries are supported, and every Filipino is given a fair chance to succeed. Thank you and good morning. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your valuable words.
네, 고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the honor of inviting His Excellency Chung Kwan-kim, Minister of Trade, Industry and Energy of the Republic of Korea, to the podium to introduce our guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Minister Kim with a round of applause. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to have the President of the Republic of Korea with us today. Please join me in welcoming His Excellency President Lee Jae Myung. His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. of the Republic of the Philippines, Mr. Ferdinand Ferrer, President of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Jin Roy-ryu, Chairman of the Federation of Korean Industries, and distinguished business leaders from Korea and the Philippines. Magandang umaga po. It is deeply meaningful that the business leaders of our two countries have gathered together to explore paths for our future cooperation. When I think of the Philippines, three impressions come to my mind. First is the Philippine Army-Korean War Memorial that I often passed while traveling to and from Goyang City during my tenure as the governor of Gyeonggi Province. The Philippines was the third country after the US and the UK, the first country in Asia to dispatch thousands of troops to support South Korea during the Korean War. We have never forgotten that today's Republic of Korea stands upon the friendship and sacrifice extended to us by the Philippines. Second is the music of the Philippines. The beloved Filipino song, Anak, has resonated deeply across generations around the world. For the Filipino people, music is a way of life and a universal language that connects hearts. The reason this song has endured is that its sincerity and emotion transcend borders and evoke a sense of shared humanity. Third is the Philippines' long and distinguished tradition of trade. The Manila galleon trade, which flourished from the 16th to the 19th century, connected Asia, the Americas, and Europe, opening a new chapter in global commerce. The Philippines' shipbuilding capabilities and maritime heritage, once used to build galleon ships, still hold significant potential today. I am confident that before long, vessels built at the Subic shipyard will carry Philippine-made products across ASEAN and global market, ushering in a new era of trade. Distinguished business leaders of both nations. For the Republic of Korea, the Philippines is a deeply valued friend and a vital partner with whom we must shape the future together. Yesterday, in my meeting with President Marcos, we agreed to deepen our strategic partnership by expanding cooperation in numerous areas, including trade and investment, AI and digital transformation, and critical minerals. Above all, we strongly agreed on the importance of delivering tangible outcomes that our people can benefit from. The steady advancement of our bilateral ties has been made possible in large part thanks to the contributions of the business leaders who are gathered here today. I look forward to your continued insight and bold leadership in opening new opportunities ahead. Allow me now to outline three key directions for our bilateral economic cooperation. First is manufacturing cooperation to build a more resilient foundation for trade. The Philippines possesses essential minerals such as nickel and cobalt, while Korea is equipped with advanced manufacturing technologies in semiconductors and electronics. Based on these complementary industrial structures, our two nations can generate substantial synergy. The shipbuilding sector also holds immense potential for cooperation. President Marcos demonstrated his strong commitment to bilateral cooperation by attending the Subic shipyard production launch ceremony held last September. Now, beyond traditional manufacturing, we must join forces in manufacturing AI to dramatically boost productivity and build next-generation industrial cooperation models. Second is energy cooperation for a sustainable future. As the era of AI and digital transformation advances, the importance of energy transition and carbon neutrality continues to grow. The Philippines has enacted the National Nuclear Safety Act with the aim of introducing commercial nuclear power by 2030 to while actively expanding solar and other renewable energy sources. By combining Korea's world-class nuclear technology and clean energy capabilities with these efforts, our two nations can build a stable and eco-friendly energy systems together. Third is infrastructure modernization cooperation to accelerate growth. Logistics infrastructure that connects ports, roads and railways, and airports functions as the lifeblood of an economy. Under the banner of the Luzon Economic Corridor and the Build Better More initiative, the Philippines is advancing major infrastructure modernization, with many Korean companies actively participating and deepening cooperation. If these projects are completed successfully, the Philippine economy will gain new momentum, and the quality of life for its people will improve substantially. Distinguished business leaders of both nations, with long-standing trust as our foundation, our two nations seek to advance as partners in shared growth today and as strategic partners shaping joint prosperity tomorrow. If we design the business of the future upon our historical solidarity, our cooperation will create new opportunities, not only for our two nations, but also across Asia, the Pacific, and the global market. The government of the Republic of Korea will work together with the government of the Philippines to create the best possible environment for our companies to grow together. Together with the Philippines serving as this year's ASEAN chair, we will establish a new milestone in Korea-ASEAN cooperation. The Philippines cherish the spirit of Bayanihan, a beautiful tradition of mutual assistance and shared prosperity over individual reward. I hope that very spirit of Bayanihan will guide our discussions together today. I sincerely hope this gathering becomes the opening for a new chapter of cooperation between Korea and the Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much. Mr. President, thank you very much for your insightful words. We express our profound gratitude to both presidents for their gracious encouragement.
여러분, 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Please give them a big round of applause one more time. Thank you very much. The two presidents will now take their leave. Please join me in giving them a big round of applause.